Birds symbolize freedom, power, messengers or carriers, transcendence, death, war, wisdom, life and death, and deities. Fly free like a bird. Become like a bird, expand your wings, learn new things, and fly high as you can. Where there are birds, there is hope. The bird is powered by its own life and by its motivation. APJ Abdul Kalam. ಯುಗ ಯುಗಗಳ ಹಣೆ ಬರಹ ವರಿಸಿ ಮನ್ವಂತರಗಳ ಭಾಗ್ಯವ ತೆರಿಸಿ ರೆಕ್ಕೆಯ ಬೀಸುತ ಚೇತನಗೊಳಿಸಿ ಹೊಸಗಾಲದ ಹಸು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹರಿಸಿ ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಹಾರುತ್ತಿದೆ ನೋಡಿದಿರ. ದ ರಾ ಬೇಂದ್ರೆ. Many poems, songs, quotes about bird flight. Birds means freedom. Who does not like to fly on top of a vast sky like a bird? But how to fly? We don't have wings like birds. What if you get an opportunity to fly like a bird? Yes, today I am going to tell that. I flew like a bird in a wide blue sky. Today, I wanted to share that experience in this vlog. In 2014, I did parasailing in the Udupi Malpe beach and floated in the sky like a bird. Parasailing is a parasailer attached to a parachute that pulls by boat or by jeep. Then the parachute opens. You fly high. This is a brief information. 20 years ago, when I was working in Vijayapura, a parasailing event was conducted by Nehru Yuva Kendra, an autonomous body under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Many interested candidates enrolled for this event. I was one of them. While a parasailer doing his parasailing, the parachute struck to an electric pole. Fortunately, he escaped, but the event was abruptly stopped. I could not do parasailing that time. The opportunity to do my parasailing did not come later. In 2014, this dream of flying like a bird came true. Udupi, a district place in Karnataka, lying amidst the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats. This Udupi also happens to be a popular tourist destination with a number of famous temples like Sri Krishna Temple and beaches. Udupi is home to a number of beautiful and serene beaches, which is quite popular among tourists. The Malpe beach is the most famous of all beaches in this place. On a holiday in 2014, I went to Udupi from Bangalore for a trip to visit Udupi Sri Krishna Temple and other places. After temple visit, we went to Malpe beach. At Malpe beach, parasailing event was going on. My hidden desire to fly like a bird again came up. The participants mostly were youths within 30s. I was hesitant to ask the event organizer. At last I asked the organizer, "Can I do parasailing?" He said, "Of course you can, madam." The cost was 800 rupees for 15 minutes parasailing. The next process is to fill out a form, name, age, address, blood group, phone number where some details to be filled, along with a declaration was to be signed. Before I tell you my parasailing experience, I will share information about parasailing. Parasailing is a recreational activity where a person is towed behind a vehicle, usually a boat, while attached to a specially designed parachute. known as a parasail. There are two types of parasailing: aquatic, over water, where a motorboat is used, and terrestrial, over land, towed by a jeep. With a paraglider, you can fly like a bird, soaring upwards on currents of air. Parasailing, also known as paraskating or parakiting. The manned kites moving anchor walk may be a car, truck or boat. The harness attaches the pilot to the parasail, which is connected to the boat or land vehicle by the tow rope. The vehicle then drives off, carrying the parasender or wing and person into the air. If the boat is powerful enough, 2 or 3 people can parasail behind it at the same time. The parasender has little or no control over the parachute. The activity is primarily a fun ride, not to be confused with the sport of paragliding. Safe condition required. Do not parasail in winds exceeding 50 mph. All parasailing participants need to wear life jackets to prevent drowning and helmets to prevent head injuries. There should be no obstructions, trees, other boats, mountains in your takeoff path. Equipment used: parasail, tow rope, boat or land vehicle. Safe parasailing takes place behind a boat with an engine of at least 90 HP. The company must provide a body harness, canopy to start and a tow line, in addition to an experienced boat driver, a observer and crew. Canopy design uses a parachute rather than a canopy. Basic principles: you are fastened to a parachute tied behind a boat, jeep or over a land. The boat or land vehicle accelerates across the water and lifts you high into the air. The parasailer has little or no control over the parachute. Locations: a location with relatively calm waters. Choppy, wavy water will agitate the boat that the parasail is tethered to, which can create a nerve-wracking experience. Origin: the first ascending gliding parachute was developed by Pierre-Marcel Lemoyne in 1962. The same year, Lemoyne established an aeronautical training center to introduce his new ascending gliding parachute as a training tool for parachutists. In 1963, Jacques-André Estelle from Pioneer Parachute Company bought a license from Lemoyne to manufacture and sell their 24-gore ascending gliding parachute, which was trade named Parasail. FAQs, frequently asked questions. How high do you go when parasailing? 500 feet. Do you weigh you before parasailing? Do you need to be physically fit? In the one sense, you have to be physically fit enough that you don't weigh more than 425 pounds, which is one of the parasailing weight requirements. But parasailing does not have any physical fitness requirements that you might say are strenuous. How long are you in the air for parasailing? About 8 to 9 minutes. The actual ride in the air is about 8 to 9 minutes per ride. Is parasailing hard? It is actually a very peaceful experience. You climb through the air at a steady, gradual pace. You won't feel your stomach drop like you are on a roller coaster. Do you need to know how to swim to parasail? You don't need to know how to swim, nor do you need to be physically fit. As long as you are over 6 years old and under 425 pounds, you can usually go parasailing. All you do is sit back on the seat and enjoy the ride. You may ask if there is any danger in this sport. According to a report by the National Safety Transportation Board, last year 3 million to 5 million people parasail each year, and 8 have died since 2009. However, when accidents occur, they cause death or serious injuries. What are the risks of parasailing? Weak tow line. Tow line failure is the leading cause of death and injury in parasailing accidents and is considered a parasail hazard. According to the National Transportation Safety Board, they found that the commonly used tow line knot reduced the strength of the brand new rope by 70%. Let me tell you about my parasailing experience. Can't remember the name of the parasailing company. On the parachute, it was written as Eagle. When I agreed for parasailing, they asked me to fill out a mandatory form. Upon filling it up, the crewmen put on me harness, a belt and a safety jacket. The parachute was lying on the sand. The parachute was connected to boat with the toy ropes. As I was giving the camera to crew to do the video, they called, "Bunny Bunny madam, hurry hurry madam." One crew person tied me to the parachute with harness. The buckles and strips are clamped enough to make sure nothing goes loose during the flight. I had an auxiliary assistant pilot beside me. Once you get stuck in the parasail and it's time to take off, one crew member whistles. In the distance, the boat starts to pull. With the parachute, I jumped up. As the boat accelerates across the water and lifts you high in the air, you can climb up to 400 feet. Tourists who looked up at Malpe Beach looked small like toys. I did not feel fear. The bird who dares to fall is the bird whose dares to fall is the bird who learns to fly. Blue sky. The month of December with a cloudless, clean sky, enormous Arabian Sea beneath, a bird's eye view of Malpe's beautiful beach. I felt like I could always float in the sky. It did not feel like coming down. After reaching the maximum parasailing height, you can float for a short time, maximum 8 to 10 minutes. Parasailing company flew for about 15 to 20 minutes. An assistant pilot who was standing behind me brought the parachute down. This is my parasailing story. This parasailing was a memorable adventure experience of my life. I dedicate this vlog to women for the sake of Women's Day. Nowadays, women are not lagging behind men in any field, whether it be in the political arena or in the sports arena. In the travel world, women are putting men back. Recently, a survey revealed that young women are becoming increasingly interested in travel. Women are more interested in adventure travel. Women believe that adventure travel gives them a sense of independence. Most women who go on adventure trips are financially self-sufficient. Heart is a child, dil to bachcha hai. So you must do what you want, fair to have fun. A person should not think too much, but many of think that after 30 years, adventure sports are of not possible to them. There was a line of Jagjit Singh's song, "Na umr ki seema ho, na janma ka ho bandhan." No age limit for fun or adventure sports. Open the wings of freedom and make your dream true of flying in the air. Anything is possible. The bird is powered by its own life and by its motivation.
ಅಳಿದು ದಿನ ದಿನ ಬೆಳಗಿ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತಲು ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಗಾವುದ 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 ಮುಂದೆ ಎವೆ ತೆರೆ ದಿಕ್ಕುವ ಹೊತ್ತಿನ ಒಳಗೆ ಹಕ್ಕಿ